Witam was wszystkich z tej strony Archie. Pogramy dzisiaj w Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Jest to mój pierwszy filmik rozpoczynający jednocześnie serię gameplayów z tej gry. Przyznam się na wstępie, że nie grałem w poprzednie wersje, więc jestem całkowicie zielony, jeżeli chodzi o przedstawiony w grze świat. Nie wiem, czy fabuła łączy się w jakiś sposób z poprzednimi wydaniami, czy też nie. Mam jednak nadzieję, że wybaczycie mi te braki i chętnie będziecie uczestniczyć w przebiegu samej gry. Dla tych, co nie wiedzą, deweloperem jest nasza ojczysta firma Techland, a sugerowana cena wynosi $15. Przejdźmy może teraz do samej gry. Pozwoliłem sobie wcześniej chwilkę pograć, żeby zobaczyć co i jak. Teraz zacznę od początku. Jako że jestem słaby w takiej gry, pozwolę sobie wybrać tryb normalny. I zobaczmy, co tu będzie się działo.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
No dobra, zaczynamy.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day.
Skill. Do wyboru mamy 3 różne jakby drzewka skilli. Używanie 2 rewolwerów naraz. Tutaj mamy ataki dystansowe. I tutaj atak w zwarciu. Ja osobiście wybiorę tryb gry z 2 rewolwerami.
I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No,
Gra
Steve,
przedstawiona jest w bardzo fajny sposób, na zasadzie retrospekcji. Okej, zobacz.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Hell, shoot that sumbitch!
Okej.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit! They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Koncentracja. Użyjmy.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
O, troszkę mnie zaskoczył. Na szczęście nic nie szkodzi. A gdzieś się schował.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
Okej, zakradajmy się więc. I co my tu mamy? Kolejni przeciwnicy.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens
Dobra,
with their
dwóch
heads cut off.
martwych, ale ktoś mi też strzela. No, chodź.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Sense of
Bad
death.
idea.
Dobra, unikanie kuli.
Shoot from up there.
Bardzo fajna rzecz.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps, or sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
No i gdzie uciekłaś? No chodź. Okej.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your flank!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bolger.
I'm done with you. How about that? Huh? You like that?
Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
No, pokaż się, dobrze.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies.
Level up.
Just kept
Zobaczmy,
on
co my tu możemy rozwinąć. Longer combos. Deep pockets. Więcej amunicji możemy trzymać lub dłuższe combo 50%. Okej. Wybierzmy to.
Murder him! Where the hell Garrett get to? He's missing one. Someone shoot that baby!
Mój cel do najlepszych nie należy, jak widać.
Take him down!
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Fine, I'm fine.
Troszeczkę ich tu się zbiegło. Ale to nie szkodzi.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor. What's that
Co
mean?
się dzieje?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? Many would have fled in that place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
Pewnie, chowaj się za
You
drzwiami.
were heading for the barn.
Dobra, gdzie my tu mamy iść? Do góry.
Gonna gut you like a fish!
Making my way past the passel of fallen dogs.
O, to było ładne.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Trochę amunicji pozbierajmy. No i...
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Okej, mamy pierwszy pojedynek. Celownikiem sterujemy za pomocą myszy. Staramy się utrzymywać na przeciwniku. Okej. Gdy przeciwnik wyciąga broń, wystarczy nacisnąć lewy przycisk myszy. I później ponownie.
And that you killed him
Okej.
in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again.
No, ale historia tak nie wyglądała. Zobaczmy, co my tu mamy dalej. Szybsze przeładowywanie. Na pewno się przyda. I lecimy.
Stepped inside, and
No właśnie.
last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Dobra.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too.
No dobra,
My
lecimy
first
dalej.
order of business was finding a firearm.
Znalezienie broni.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's
No i mamy.
mean-ass shotgun. I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Uła! Nie ma żartów.
The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Hell yeah. That scattergun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for it.
Lecimy.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
Gdzie
Suddenly,
teraz?
I was a fugitive.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm.
Co jest?
But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy, sneak my way past.
Co my tu mamy? Pewnie jakiś przeciwników. No, a jakże by
They
inaczej.
weren't all waiting for me.
Ta strzelba nie
Apparently,
zbyt
some
mi
of them
pasuje.
thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Czemu nie patrz, to jest?
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
I've got this. Get your headstone!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Ale dostałeś, chłopie.
Surrender yourself!
Dobrze, dobrze.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Co tu mamy? Sekret. Przyda się. Coś jeszcze? Chyba nic. Okej, drabinka. I lecimy. Tu.
But
Co
where
już
was
tu
the
mamy?
kid while you were busy
O,
getting shot at?
sobie shotguna na
And
strzelbę.
that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Take it!
O, ładnie.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of
O,
town.
znowu. Wow.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
O,
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down.
gdzie
He was
jesteście?
already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
It's a wither off the street! Arm yourselves! What the hell did he get away?
Dobra, tam widzę dwóch. Podejdźmy kawałek. O, jeszcze jeden. Gdzie jesteś?
Put down your weapon!
Headshot. Dobra. Tu mamy jednego. O. I tutaj. Headshot. Jeszcze gdzieś tu biegają. Tam. Jeszcze jeden. No, oczywiście. Zabrakło amunicji w magazynku. Pozbierajmy amunicję.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said.
No i mamy
I
drugi
think you
pojedynek.
better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Ponownie
He
celujemy.
intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Dodatkowo ręką sterujemy klawishami A i D. Gdy słyszymy bicie swojego serca, możemy wyciągnąć piersi broń, ale będzie to uznane za niehonorowe, więc lepiej tak nie robić. Dobra.
I
I
killed him
mamy
in a
cię.
fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Okej, na tym kończymy więc pierwszy odcinek tej serii. Zapraszam serdecznie na kolejne. Cześć.